Hello, welcome to the FarmerTime devlog part 7. There have been a lot of updates right now, pretty large ones. I've come like a pretty far, a pretty big way. I'm not sure how you say that, but I've come pretty far, and I think that this warrants an update on the YouTube channel. I've been focusing a lot on the beta testers right now. Since those are the ones that have donated the most money to me on Kickstarter and stuff, but I've been having a lot of issues with job searching just in general, so a few of the updates have been delayed, but right now I'm releasing this small update or this big update on YouTube as well, since I have some extra time just today. So I thought I'll just make a quick video on an update just so everyone's on the same page, and I will be announcing a very special thing at the end of this video, which if you're on the Discord you already know about it, but none of the other people know of it yet. So also I updated the Kickstarter page a bit, but I will be updating that today, and that is also has to do with the thing at the end, so I'll talk about that more later. So basically, the first thing I want to show you here is here you can see that we have a main menu, an intro scene, and a game scene. So the game scene is the what was called the sample scene before. So it's basically just the game, and I'll go over a few quick part about that. Now, to begin with, let's maximize that. You might see that this is in the corner, FMOD Studio Debug, and if I go like this, you can see that I have FMOD right now. So FMOD is basically this very easy music editor thing that you can use very easily with Unity to play sounds like this, and then you can, as you heard maybe, they are randomized since there were different planning sounds. I will probably add more in the future, but right now there are two, and you can set the chance of them playing here, and you can also pitch shift them differently. So I've shifted one to be more darker than the other, and also these are different clips. So these are different clips actually, recorded differently. So that's basically how you do this. And also I have the intro sound here, which I will talk about more later. And you can basically just have like let's say I want a multi sound from this one, so I input the multi instrument here, and then I could just drag all the sounds that I want in this and set the randomize rate and everything. It's a very easy tool to use. Right now I only use it to play one sound, but you can have like a row of a bunch of sounds and have like very different like values. So say if I walk on grass, or if I like start walking like faster, like sound change. It's like a very easy tool to use if you're it's not that easy actually, but it's a very nice tool to use when you're creating games. So I just wanted to use this to add a bit more higher or a bit higher production value to the game, so it doesn't just like look the same every time. So a few things that I've actually fixed here is that now you can actually switch between these. I've added a little inventory bar, but this will change. For now these are like different plants, and you will not be able to plant different plants. You will be able to plant one plant, which is the basic plant, and then you will be able to cast spells on it. That's basically how it will be, but for now this works very, very nice. And I had a person on my Discord say that they had a screen that was something like 5,200 something times like 144. So they I actually think I have it here. So yeah, I tested it on here. And right now you can see it looks pretty decent. Obviously these screens are like blank for now, but actually this is honestly the best way possible I could think of fixing this, since before there were issues that scaled only either on the width or the height, and it did not scale like on everything at the same time, since that would probably cause like stretching or stuff like that, whatever. So now I just made everything basically stay the same by selecting, let's say, the canvas. Let's say this. Wait, is it in the canvas? Yeah, here. Screen mode expand. So instead of it matching the width or height, it expands just like to fit the screen. So it works in 4K. 1080p, and even works in the resolution I have in my current screen, like that. And you see that it scales very nicely, according to me at least. It scales very nicely, and I haven't had any issues with it right now. So that's like the thing I've settled on for now at least. And I saw that I've missed out on making these the transforms be on like the correct place here. So I've tried to make that sure that everything is on the best anchor that you can. So that's nice. And I've fixed a few planting bugs. When you planted seeds, a lot of shit like could go wrong, and it could just break like your entire game. But right now it's at a decent point, but there is a update. It's not coming soon. It's gonna be a while. I'm trying to get it to work, but there's just so many parts to it that like need to get checked. So it's gonna take a while. But I'm thinking about setting up some sort of array where all of these end up, all these squares end up at. So not the plants itself, but the squares, and then it will run through all of them and check. Let's see, this one has a plant in it, but let's say this one and this one has a plant, but like these in between don't have a seed planted. So then even if you've filled all of the other ones, you will still be able to start over and plant here, since it will check like all of them and see if it's basically on or off. And if it's off, then you could plant it there, and if it's on, then a seed has been dropped. And or sorry, if it's on, sorry, there is already a plant there. But so and also I'm trying to fix a better planting system, so it plants at this different like thing, and I will probably make an array and put like all of these squares in that array, so I can just get well, basically get the point of what's it called, like an empty object, or maybe a sprite that's like turned off, and use that as some sort of hitbox that I did in the Java version, and so I can plan it on like wherever I want to. So that's something I want to do. And as of now also, I'm gonna keep this camera since it looks pretty nice, and nothing like that's gonna change for now. I'm gonna probably create a better backdrop later, but this is what we're gonna have to deal with for now. And also this looks really horrible, and I will probably fix or remove it depending on. I'm also started creating this shop, or like a structure for this shop. I'm not gonna spoil anything yet, so I'm not gonna show it right now. But I will show it later on. But I've started fixing some things for it, and you're not able to move once you're in the shop, and once you've gotten out of it you can move. But there is an issue right now where it comes up like this when you press escape, and then back it goes away. But I'll fix that it's just very easy. It's just when I hit sleep, it will turn the store off. That's very easy to fix. So those are like the issues and the fixes that I've done right now in this scene. But the biggest one is probably the FMOD things, since that just makes it way easier to randomize. I can show you how you do. So you take this multi-instrument, and it's basically, this is a very easy part. Like everything else is, I'm pretty new to this, so I don't know everything with it. But you just create a new event, and then you see if it's 3D, 2D action. So I'm just creating a 2D action, since I don't need it to be in a specific place or have specific like things like that. So and then you just have a multi-instrument, drag them in, and then it automatically, since it's a multi-instrument, it just gets a randomizing thing here. So it's very easy. It's very, very easy. You just have to install the regular version of it, so the regular FM Pro, and then the Unity add-on, which is also very easy. And then you'll get an error in the beginning, but you just set it on like some controller, I think. Yeah, and then you wait, I don't remember actually what you do, but you basically just set it up in like there's like a controller or a script somewhere, and you just basically set it to use this file as a input, and then it'll work. But that's like, I think that's it for the game right now. I might not have come that far into it yet, but I am at least still on schedule, and I'm trying to keep that schedule like as I'm trying to keep that schedule going. Like, I'm not trying to fall behind, but I kind of am. At the same time, I probably will fall behind a bit soon, but I will still be releasing it in 20th September. You'll just have to watch out for it, and and see if it updates. So or see when it's released out of early access or something. I will probably put it in early access, but I'm not sure yet. I also had a few issues with, like, I didn't import shit correctly and stuff. It was just, everything was just like broken at some point, so I just fixed that up, and I try to make a few more scripts just so I could have everything like separate. I did that during my stream. I will leave a link to my stream down in the description so you can check it out, and just tune into my stream whenever I stream. I try to stream as often as possible, but that's not my priority, since I have like other things to do, and also focus on like only the game, and like not have any distractions, because sometimes, you know, streaming could be distracting, since I have to like interact if someone joins or stuff. But I like it. I think it's cool, and it's a very easy way to ask for help directly if I need feedback on something. But I'll leave a link in the description up for it. So I'm not gonna open up any of these, since they might spoil something. I have things set up that aren't in a game yet. I'm not gonna show you, but basically a lot of things have been added like underneath all this that I will be trying to work on, since they're definitely not finished yet. Like, definitely not, nowhere close. But my focus right now is not on, like, you know, sprites and stuff. I'm focusing on coding and get like everything working. And so far it's going pretty good. I just have that issue of not being able to not being able to plant on a specific place, and not being able to replant if one plant is gone. So that's basically it. I will now show you. What should I show you? Maybe this. I think that we're done here. I'm pretty sure we're done here. So I'm gonna start with the main menu. The main menu is something that's definitely not finished yet. I'll show you why. So this is how the main menu looks right now. There's no logo, no background. It just looks like this. but it does what it's supposed to. Obviously you can't exit since you're in the editor, but you can start the game and it changes the scene. A save function is something I'm working on. That's pretty hard to do when I have so many variables that need putting into a file. I will be working on it though. That's like gonna be a priority as soon as I've gotten the planning thing fixed, since saving is like extremely important. Because you don't want to have to restart the game every time you restart the game. You don't really want to like start over again. But this is basically like just so I have something right now to change to from this. So this is a very, very easy model that I made in Blender. I just have a icosphere, subdivided it a bit, and put a few lights on here, and then I made a 3D text, just a black background. So I've removed like any sort of other light, and I just try to center it. Obviously it's pretty centered, but it's definitely not completely centered. But it looks great so far, and I'm gonna use it. So now I'm just gonna shut up and show you what this looks like. So that might have been loud. I'm trying to fix the volumes a bit, but that's basically so I actually make all of my special effects myself, but that's basically just like my intro as of now to the game. So it's gonna come up like built in Blender, and then built in Unity, and then this comes up just so I have like some sort of indication on who made the game. Show it again. So basically how I do that is very simple. I have a canvas with 2 items in it. One is the intro image, and it's this image of the Blender icosphere that I made. The pink point lights on the moon text. The blue, green, I think it's yellow, and then some like light blue, I think, on here on the icosphere. And then I have a fade image, and the fade image is a black image that I just adjust the alpha value of. And how I do that, I'm gonna show you in where's the scripts and intro scripts. This is a very, very simple way to do it. Very, very simple. So I have everything in a fixed update, since I haven't even removed that. Let's just save. Let's skip the code. No, I have a fixed update, so it doesn't rely on every frame, since every frame can, like, if you do it on like a shitty laptop, it can be like 5 frames per second, and then all the values will be completely off. So I have a fixed update, so it runs on a fixed basis and does not change itself like randomly or unexpectedly. So I get a new temp color, which is the color of the fade image. I then get the alpha of the temp color and put it equal to the fade value. So what this does is I create every fixed update, I create a new temp color, call it it grabs the current color of the fade image, so of this image that changes the alpha and things, and it sorry, my share is really bad, and it gets the alpha of this temp color, and changes it to the fade value, as I said, and then it sets the fade image color to the temp color. And since there's no difference between these colors every fixed update, except after this, it will just set it to basically the same color and only change the alpha. So that's like a very simple and I think a very clean way to do it. There's like a few ways you could do it otherwise, but this is how I chose to do it. I then have a fade value here, which I I've tried this. I think that this is probably the best so far. It's works pretty well with like the sound, so it doesn't doesn't take away from the sound, or it doesn't go too far and or take too long, and then it just doesn't mix well. This works pretty fine. And then I have if the fade value is larger to or equal to 1, since 1 is basically a 100% alpha, so that's when it's completely non-transparent, I guess. You can not see through it, so that's when the color is black. And then it changes to the next scene, which is in the scene manager, the main menu. And I have it on the intro handler here, and also here's where I have the FMOD studio event emitter, and here I have a studio listener, and also I have removed all of the Unity built-in audio functionality, since that just uses power that I don't really need. And FMOD is just so much better. I'm really happy with that move. So now I think I've gone over all of the things that I've changed so far. Now I'll show you what this video was basically made for. So I'll pull that up and I'll be back in a second. Well, for you it's going to be directly, but so this is the reason I basically made this video. Currently, this game is out on Steam. It got accepted today when I make this video, 5/27/2020. So it got accepted tonight or something like that. Since I'm in a different time zone, that's obviously what's gonna happen. So please wishlist this game if you are interested. I don't care if you skip on on Patreon, Kickstarter, everything like that. I don't care. That's fine for me. But please wishlist the game. This is sort of weird to say, but honestly, that's how Steam works as of now. You see that they're very old, the images. I will update them probably today or tomorrow, since tomorrow or 2 days from now there will be another big update that will overhaul some things. I'm currently trying to add a shader of water back here, and that will be in the screenshots, obviously, if there are. I'm gonna take new screenshots, that's what I'm trying to say. But as of now, this is how it looks. This is what it says. The minimum requirements, I'm not sure if these are the minimum requirements, but I've tested them on my laptop that's extremely shitty and have somewhere similar close system requirements to this. So this is what I'm going to set as the minimum requirements, and this is not a hard to run game at all. There are no animations to speak of except this dude right there, and also I try to have at least one picture where he faces other directions, since I just don't want it to look that boring. I will update it later on. The thing also, Steam's learning about this game. The thing about wishlisting is Steam will push your game if you wishlist this, so that helps a lot. That helps almost more than not really more than Kickstarter. That helps definitely more than subscribing to the channel or something like that. Definitely helps more. So these are this is the current state of the game page right here, and as you can see, I'm definitely nowhere close to being on new and trending or upcoming or something like that. I'm nowhere close. I don't even think I'm on the last page. I'm definitely not on the last page. But having it just have a few people like wishlist it will still push it somewhat, and I think that works a lot. I think that goes a long way to to work with this. So that's why I'm begging you to wishlist it, even if you're not even gonna play it. Wishlist helps a lot. And I've been working on this Steam page for a while now. I had it sent before, but I messed up when I did an icon and I didn't make it transparent, and I couldn't send it to them, which is kind of an oversight. But it's I'm see now that I misspelled that, but that's easy fix. That's an easy fix. I actually misspelled exactly this word here, so yeah, there, and on the Kickstarter page. So that's fine. That's fine. That's a bit annoying though, but that's fine. I will leave a link in the description for it. As I said, please wishlist the game. Helps a lot. Other than that, you could check out my Kickstarter. You could check out my Patreon if you want to. You could check out the Twitch. Maybe follow on that to see if I am live sometimes. I will leave a link in that for that also. I have a new updated Trello for the Unity version. It's only in beta. The Trello page is only in beta version right now, since that's basically it's basically not just it's just basically not final. That's what I'm saying. I have updated it though a bit, and I will also, there's something else I was gonna leave in the description. I think that's it actually. But just check out the description, like it if you liked it. You can also dislike the video, see if I and maybe I'll just change a few things up in the editing. I don't know. I said I was gonna make like a more in-depth editing, but I honestly do not have time for that right now. There's like so many things I need to do other than this, and I'm really just trying to focus on like building this game at the same time as like doing a bunch of other stuff. So, but it's going nice. It's going nice so far. So, I will see you on my either on my Twitch or on my Discord, maybe if you follow me on Discord. And I will post a new update today on Kickstarter page as well, so look forward to that. And thank you all so much for this journey you've come along with me on. It's really nice actually to see that like there are actually people, like more than 3 people that actually care about this game, and I think that this like sort of pushes me in the direction to just want to make more things and update the game constantly. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to work on right now. As I said, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, check out the links. Bye.